programs that were negatively impacted by this building, and we've seen the art program, and we've seen the family and consumer science, or better known as home economics. The third program that is being negatively impacted or impeded by this building is special education. In 1965, there was no Public Law 94-142. We were not required, nor did we find it necessary to serve those kids. We do now. And we have serious issues in the high school serving those kids adequately. First of all, we have special needs kids who sometimes have hygienic needs, need to be changed, need to be showered, and we have no place for that. Right now, we are fortunate because we don't have to deal with that issue, but we will in a couple years again. When I first was here, we did. This is the room that we used. It at one time was a teacher's lounge, and the only thing in here is a kitchen sink. There's no toilet, there's no showering, there's no changing table, but we would try to fix it as best we could with the sink in here and deal with it. But that's the way we would have to deal with students, and it's an injustice to them, makes it very difficult for the teachers who are working with them. In addition, a large part of high school special education for certain students is transition, trying to help them gain life skills so that they can become independent people when they get out of high school. Things like learning how to cook, learning how to do laundry, learning how to do simple tasks so that they could maintain themselves in a sheltered setting or in a semi-apartment or something like that. We have no place to train kids for that. We take them to our present family and consumer science classroom, but remember, nothing in there is handicap accessible. You cannot roll a wheelchair up to any of those stoves or any of those sinks. The countertops there are too high, so there is nothing in there that we can use to help train and help a student with special needs in a wheelchair on how to do any of the life skills training. So what we'd like to do is, back in the library area, is make a special education complex there where we would have a large life skills room where there would be a kitchenette, there'd be a washer and dryer, there would be those kinds of things to give them those skills, and attached to it would be a handicapped bathroom that would have a changing table, a shower, those kinds of things. In addition, there'd be 2 rooms there for testing. Right now, they use this room for testing, and right here is the kitchen. And the noises from about 9 o'clock on are pretty loud and distracting. But it's the best we can do in the situation that we have. And so that area would also have 2 rooms for testing, a conference room for IEPs and meetings like that, and offices for the special education people, in addition to the 2 resource rooms that we have presently for kids who need tutorial help with academic work. So special education is a huge problem in the present setting, a problem that they didn't have at all in 1965.